Allow the children. It's okay. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind. Like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. He go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ tó dodo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ tó dodo. Ọ̀rẹ́ ara lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining me today. It is brunch time with Maiyegun live. Somebody said that I am trending among the sewage dwellers. I was like, Some of them are actually rewriting my own history right now, in case if you come across any of them. Enjoy the creativity of mad people, right? Who are now pretty much like the Maiyegun historical, whatever it is. Read the caption of this broadcast, the description, and share this. Tell everybody that Maiyegun today. So they said that my papa na Fulani. Have you heard that? I'm hearing that for the 1 millionth time. And it is usually the fighting back, or let me say the push back sort of from losers who, whenever I call them out, and they have nothing to say about me, then they kind of bring about my 1 millionth father from Fulani land. Some of them are here right now watching me. Problem by life because to make health worse. As Yanyi Tonko in Shola Salako in London or wherever she is, right? Mokoma make EBP in rise for the new. Or we'll get to your part. Maiyegun from you, Gombe. Maiyegun from where is it again? From Borono. So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you again from wherever you are joining us today. Today is the eve of the D-Day, the End Bad Governance protest in Nigeria. And today also is like the last push to finally identify what tomorrow is going to be like. So if you have read the caption of this broadcast, if you have shared it, invite who you think should be here. Thank you. So ladies and gentlemen, after all said and done, after all the threats, 30 days ago, the supposed frustrated Nigerians, they gave the first notice to the Nigerian government, thiefnubu, with 10-point demand. You have to deal with all of this, or we are going to eat the streets. 30 days ago. But what did thiefnubu and his gang, what did they do in the last 30 days? They have developed different narratives in order to stop the protest. They have developed different propagandas. They have been gaslighting the citizens. They have been blackmailing them. And then they have also been bribing them. They have been intimidating and threatening them. While the protesters, the citizens, continue to say, our intention is to demand for good governance. Let thiefnubu know that his advisors are not adding value to whatever he said he has a vision. He has as a vision. Yeah, reverse back some of these ill-thought policies. People are dying. This is not about being a party this or party A, party B or C. It's not about your tribe or your religion. But they decided to tribalize it, religionize it, and ethnicize it. And in fact, the divide and rule that is playing out today in Nigeria is not different from that of what played out in their charade election last year. But there's one good thing also, to some may be unfortunate, but one good thing also is that thiefnubu has shown, even to his own ass lickers, right, that what they expected is not what they are getting. It is incompetent, corrupt, and it doesn't give a damn about them. But the shame of thiefnubu being possibly exposed this early, as well as the shame some of them have been suffering from in the last 1 year, somehow they decided to double down. It is better that it destroy Nigeria fully and destroy them too, than for them to allow you to possibly call him to order when nobody is asking for violence. Nobody is asking to overthrow thiefnubu. Yes, you may be having 1 or 2 people who are just like hearing their views, saying things. They don't represent the majority today. But the criminals continue to leverage on that in order to prepare against the protest. So they brought out the Oloro. These are just like a bit of updates now, okay? Back in Nigeria, when they brought out the Oloros, people have responded to the Oloros too. This was yesterday and this morning.
No more protest. You can see it. They say no more protest. No more protest. Go see protest more. No more protest. Go see protest. Go see more. Go see more. Go see. Nano ni andi banye. Nano na goda. Nano na goda. Aspete protest ede.
Look at the traditional rulers that are saying nobody should protest, that anybody that protests will die. They are cursing us out. You wanna wo gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó wà níbẹ̀, àwọn akúṣẹ̀, àwọn tó lówó lọ. Ṣé èèyàn tó lówó lọ́wọ́ ó máa bọ́ta máa gbé òrò? Àtijọ́ tó ti ń gbé òrò olórí burúkú àwọn ló ń jẹ́jẹ́. Àwa yìí náà lọ́sẹ̀ wọn máa pè pé ọmọ mi báwo ni yọ sẹ́ndì mi lówó gbogbo ìlú ò da, ìlú yẹ gangan ni kò ní da fún yín. Yes, ìlú yẹ kò ní sunwọ̀n fún gbogbo yín tẹ́ ń gbé òrò káàkiri pé ẹ fẹ́ fi òrò dààmú àwa ta fẹ́ jà fún ìlú bí ìlú ṣe máa da. Tí ìlú bá da yín máa gbòòrò. No, ẹ sọ fún mi tí ìlú yìí bá da ṣẹ́yìn máa ráyè máa gbé òrò. Ẹ̀yin useless people. A máa jáde August 1st Thursday ó ti dé tán I go protest. Tó bá ti bí yín da ẹ gbé òrò yín jáde. Tó bá ti bí yín da ni o ẹ gbé òrò yín jáde. Àtẹ̀yìn o àti òrò yín o ẹ máa jọ ẹ lè máa mọ̀ pé òrò yín òun ké. Yes, yeah, ó ti ju gbogbo ìtẹ̀ ń sọ lọ. Ẹ máa ṣe ẹlẹ́yà pẹ̀lú òrò yín. Ẹ̀yin useless people. Ẹ̀yin Yorùbá yín gógó ní problem ta ní Nigeria yìí jù because you people are nonsense people, useless people lẹ jẹ́. Ohun yóò kò rárá ẹ̀yin lẹ ń bá lu ìjẹ́ nonsense.
I just want you to know, you know what I do? That is why if you want to get mad at me, because of what I share, right? You are practically just showing to me that you hated all these kind of things coming to public. And therefore, you shouldn't be here. Okay? So, they want you to believe something different from what is actually happening. They are doing all of this, yes. One man dragging the Yorubas and the Yoruba tradition into this kind of mess. And the younger people have seen through all the lies. Now they do not hold them sacred or anything anymore. And that's how the entire thing is going to be lost on them forever because of one man. People were having communication, like they were doing their displaying, because traditionally you can say they are protesting to stop protest. So that's the kind of like the mental sort of a disorder there, right? However, they exercise their right to protest that they don't want protest. Ridiculous, Abi. But the people watching them, display all that nonsense, carrying out animal horn and their soap and all that stuff to display, to make it scary to the people. They were causing the people who are already under the thiefnubu's economic hardship, which is pretty much like a cause. Right? So they were talking about that, like, they won't use all this nonsense power they say they have for good. Listen to this.
Àwọn olórí burúkú yìí wọ́n fẹ́ pè wọn ò ní jẹ́ òsì ẹ̀wọ̀n forí àwọn rú ni. Ẹ̀wà dìríkà 2,200. Wọ́n wá sórí burúkú káàkiri. Gbogbo òkú tó yẹ ká lò níbi tó yẹ ká lò sí wọn nílò sí láti ṣe. Àwọn wrong place náà máa ń lò sí. Alágbára nílò síbi tó yẹ. Wọ́n ṣe pé wèrè. Ẹ ti ní ẹ bá ṣe protest mọ́ o. Ẹ̀yin Yorùbá. Ayé yìí ó ní ti bàjẹ́ Yorùbá. Èmi ní kúrò lójú ọ̀nà mo yá yìí máa bọ́ sí pé Yorùbá yẹn ṣèyàn dáadáa. Ta ló ní wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá?
That's the word from the streets. The lady that heard her voice in the background, she was saying, look at them. Look at these unfortunate people. They come out here to come and disgrace themselves, embarrass themselves. They are causing the children. They are causing our children that they should not come out. Look at all of these Olori Brukus, these unfortunate human beings. Here disgracing us, disgracing Yoruba land. That's on the street where they are doing all this nonsense. So even if APC want you to believe, or all these Ronukus want you to believe that they have any kind of leverage to speak for the Yoruba people, they don't. And I have all those proof for you. That's from the street. That's the street of Ikorodu, where those people were disgracing themselves. The first voice you hear is that of a young man that lives in that same Ikorodu and said, look at these poor, wretched souls threatening us. We will now come out on the 1st of August. You get that now? We will come out. Because that woman said, Derika, a tin of beans is 2,000 naira. And they are here, causing people that ever comes out. People are going to come out tomorrow. And it's going to be so massive. You can look out for it. Right? From Borno, here is your brother.
Batun fita zanga-zanga a Maiduguri dole sai mun fita. Saboda bara mu yarda da wannan zaluncin da ake so a mana ba na mulkin mallaka. Mai lita daya zaka saya abun burutu naira 800 ka zo gidan mai a ce maka naira 850. Ba mu yarda da wannan zaluncin. Dole sai mun fito kanmu da kwarkwatan mu kuma abun da muke nufi fita zanga-zanga ba fita za a yi ta hauka ba. Za a fito ne a yi abin cikin lumana a rufe hanya a zo a zauna ba taɓa dukiyar mutum ba salwantar da mutum ba raunana mutum ba fita da makami ba za mu yarda da abubuwan da ake mana ba. Sabida haka ina mai ba da shawarar matasa 'yan kwana musamman ma 'yan acaba da matasa na Maiduguri ku yi keep up ku yi sharing wannan bidiyo har mu yi zo mu yi achieving abin da muke bukata. Allah ya taimake mu, Allah ya ba mu sa'a, Allah kuma ya sa za mu fara a sa'a.
Allah bamsa, Allah mami. Brother, we have shared the video. Tell everybody, you see that Borno State, now bag, that they take give them palliative. You will be say, na plastic, small plastic bag, they go tie your own one cup of gari, 1 cup of rice, and then maybe half cup of ororo. They will tie them in plastic nylon bags, yeah. Those ones on a bag that they give them, when they want to do giveaway money, they go to them, they give them their cash fully and give it to them like that. They said they want to do zanga dole ne. Abi, that's from Borno. From the West, I want more call Yoruba, I more call more call Yoruba.
The name is Wale Balogun. I'm the national coordinator of Yoruba Revolutionary Movement. It's a group fighting for the self-determination and social emancipation of the Yoruba. First and foremost, we call this press conference to disabuse minds, because you see there is a campaign of calumny that painted the Igbo community in Lagos as embarking on a drive to disrupt the peace and harmony in Lagos. That they were destructive, they were planning to do this and that in Lagos. We are saying it's a lie. Just like the NSAS, something that they label them as being vandals. We are saying that Yorubas, we are ready for this protest because we are suffering.
And we are saying that Yorubas will be part of this struggle. They were coming out en masse to ventilate their anger because of the suffering and hardship that is ongoing in Nigeria. It is getting worse and worse. The leaders live in affluence. Most of the people can barely sustain their family on 300 naira per day, whereas the dogs, the pets of these leaders, they spent average of 50,000 naira on their pets on daily basis. And that's why we equally thrown at the recent wage increase that the supporters of President Tinubu were shouting all around. What Nigerian workers did and they demanded for is not an increase in wages. What they want is a living wage, a wage that can take them home. Even the 70,000 naira increment cannot bag a bag of 50 kg of rice. And they were daily increasing, stealing from our Commonwealth. Nigeria will be making more and more money on every day. The people are getting more and more impoverished on daily basis. That is, the rich are getting richer. The poor are getting poorer. As a Yoruba person, there's an adage in our land that that if you are not hungry, that you cannot say you are poverty stricken. That somebody that can eat, that can feed himself, is okay, according to the by the Yoruba. But if the family cannot feed, and they were now using a cosmetic approach that they call palliative. What is palliative? It is just to deceive people that government feel concerned about your plight and that we're doing something. Whereas the palliative is not meant to resolve the question of hunger, the question of starvation, the question of hardship, the question of insecurity of life and property in the land. So they were just deceiving the people. So in essence, we are saying that for this protest, and that's why we came out categorically, that it is not an Igbo thing, it is not an Hausa thing, it is not a Kanuri thing. It's a collective something to fight all transformation injustice, and that's why the name is Wale Balogun. I'm the national
Nuisance, Lele. Nuisance.
Oh, that's the wrong video. I wanted to put in a prayer. I wanted to put this.
Who are those sponsoring protests against President Tinubu? There are three. 1. Tinubu's own ineptitude. 2. Unabated insecurity. 3. Worsening mass abject poverty.
Thank you. Again, please pretend that never happened. That's a slip. Okay? Wrong video in the wrong console. They were out to let you know that if it's going to take them coming out to kind of identify as Yoruba group themselves, who are also saying, we are tired of thiefnubu and his gang's robbery. Nobody should label it any tribes attacking or planning to attack anybody. Even by everybody. That is the message. But thiefnubu and gang, they believe they could use cosmetic approach, like that my brother said, by turning brothers against brothers. Maybe they will call him a bastard. Yeah, possibly they are going to tell us that his father is from where, or even maybe they will tell us that his father is from Kelby or Futajalon. There's nothing tribalism can turn people to, like, for real, negatively, you know. They hired women from Abuja, and they put all of them, 400 women. They put them in, they assembled them in, what's that place called again? Eagle Square, Abuja. Fola Shade thiefnubu 2 days ago, she put them in somewhere in Abuja and promised them that they were going to give them food. They were going to give them 5,000 naira. After taking pictures, after doing video, after doing dancing, boom, they disappeared. Shishi, they no give them. Now the women are out to say, thiefnubu, Nigeria no get president. Thiefnubu na fake this or fake that. She was so raging, very angry. But I'm not sorry for her. He was there to carry the banner with others, 400 of them, 2 days ago, in Abuja to say no to protest, because they promised them palliative rice and 5,000 naira. Listen to her now. The one we represented by Bayelsa Bidis, the women leader for Bayelsa State. Now she they talk so. Now listen to her.
Najeriya ba mu da shugaban kasa. Najeriya ba mu da wani kowa.
Da mataran akan me aka yi shi?
Wannan akan na tallafa mata da abinci. Akan ana dosaya mana. Ba so zanga-zanga taimaka Najeriya yin wayewa. To an zo an ci kasuwa da mu.
To yanzu ku kun yarda da za ku yi zanga-zanga ne ko kun ba?
They recruited them to go and say no to zanga-zanga. Babu zanga-zanga. By the time it's like recruiting people in the morning to go and shout no to zanga-zanga. But by 3 p.m., they are already shouting yes to zanga-zanga because they don't run them streets. They still run these women streets. They promised them, they didn't deliver. They disappeared after taking pictures. So right now, thiefnubu has recruited them to join the protest tomorrow now. They started their own protest yesterday. Where is our food? Where is water? You don't give us food. You don't give us water. You don't give us money. You don't even give us the bag of rice you promise us. This is thiefnubu. Nigeria no get leader. That's what she said. Nigeria has no president. Tinubu scammed us. It's a scam. That's what she's saying in that video. Now, all of them go join Zanga-Zanga tomorrow now. Do you see? I better alone. Yeah. So, Fayoshe's brother, don't reply him, brother, that said, the reason why thiefnubu is failing or the northern Nigeria is poor is because one man has 18 children. His brother said, Fayoshe should just shut up because their own papa get 38 children and God knows how many wives. So, is that the reason why they are poor too? Listen.
My brother Oshoko, they blame the reason why we are in poverty now. Why petrol is high, is blaming it on the north where then they get plenty children. Does it make sense to you? Even our own papa, we born the two of us, he had over 30 children. I think I'm number 27 or number 25 out of his own children. Is our father from the north? My brother. Our father na Yoruba they born where Igbo self they born where. Because anywhere where they practice polygamy, you must born. And anywhere where light no day, where you have to sleep early, you must cuddle to sleep. If you give them lights, they sleep in AC. They don't need to cuddle Mama Ngozi. Because you didn't give them job, they will have been able to take care. And China was able to stop theirs. So it's still government duty, orientation agencies that are dead instead of them to be alive. If they say if you born more than 3, you pay us this amount. Everybody go do family planning. They won't want to pay. The buck still stops at government table. They are the one watching them doing it. So Protest is on. Nobody's going to stop us for one. My brother.
You get that? So that is how gradually everybody is going to sign up. And all of the 6 billion that thiefnubu gave everyone to be saying they will be part of it or they will not be part of it, Baba, that 6 billion, it don't enter Nigeria poverty, it no even show. Imagine the level of poverty in a country that they will put 6 billion to suppress the people from expressing their, the hardship, expressing their disgust for the hardship they are experiencing. And the entire 6 billion don't enter. It no show. Akpabiole don't go promise Niger Delta youth 500 million naira every month for 6 months. For all that money, it be like people go take and buy food. Those ones that have access, that money to get access to their food they are sharing, right? They will just keep the food and eat, get some strength and stamina, go shout and bad governance. Look at this brother from Sokoto.
I fled to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. I am to express the feelings, worriness of Nigerian youth to government of present days. We have found ourselves in dilemma, predicament situation, lack of food, and stability. There is no justice in Nigeria. It isn't democracy if we will be denied our right of protest. We are here to protest peacefully. We have no any issue of vandalizing government property or any personal issue. We are only to see our voice. Let the world know and let our leaders acknowledge that Nigerian youth are not locally ignorant of what is happening in their country. We have achieved a lot during the past government of His Excellency Tafawa Balewa, His Excellency Nnamdi Azikiwe, His Excellency Sardauna of Sokoto, His Excellency Makama of Bidda, His Excellency Robert, His Excellency Herbert Macaulay. We have to give example. Our past leaders, something like Murtala Muhammad, may their soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Our forefathers have given us history about how dedicated they are in order to develop Nigeria and bring sanity, security, and justice. Justice are denied in Nigeria today. Politicians take Nigerians like animals. We are left in hunger. All Nigerians knows about it. State government to help the youth. We are really suffering. We are really hungry. And I'm calling the religious sects or scholars. They should not interfere into any political issues. They are only to preach for us to be faithful. We must live in Nigeria. And we must do anything to bring unity in Nigeria. We cannot afford such type of situation. We are hungry, really. At times, most of Nigeria eat 1, 0, 0 or 0, 1, 0, 0 or 0, 0, 1. While Nigeria is blessed with abundant mineral resources. Where are the resources? Where are the resources? Where are the resources? Cost education, cost medical health care, bad roads, lack of good leader cause us sickness. Please listen to us, favor us, We need faithful, sincere leaders in Nigeria so that we can leave good reputation to our sons and grandsons. I am about to cry if I'm on this type of coma. I'm supposed to shed tears. Why? Because I love my country. I love Nigeria. I have to defend Nigeria. We will never, ever leave our leaders cheating us. They dump in Abuja, accumulated in nourishment. They leave us in hardship and suffering. We are all farmers in this area going local government. We are not given enough fertilizer. If any issue of disbursement come from federal government or state government, those that are entrusted to distribute to the masses, they will find their own way, refuse giving the masses, deny us. Why? Tired of killing us.
Even now,
at present, even for security reason, there is a village head. A village head of Sabon Birni were kidnapped 3 days ago, which is driver and 2 others. Today, even currently, the road from Gorenyo to Gorau to Rimawa were stopped by kidnappers. They have kidnapped a lot of people
and killed someone.
And they kills a lot of people. Why the government cannot take action against them? We know Nigeria is very strong, and we are loyal to our leaders if they are faithful. Nigeria, in southwest Nigeria, in southeast Nigeria, in south Nigeria, we found ourselves in a position that we cannot control. Price of commodities, food had risen up to almost 100%. More than 100%. We are left hungered. A lot of people dies in starvation. In our area, Sokoto Northeast, we are facing terrorism, kidnapping every day and every hours. Why Nigerian soldiers cannot control such, ordered by the federal government or state government? It's the responsibility of Nigerian securities. If their right is given to them by the federal government, it is a responsibility to us to support the securities in order to bring justice, sanity, and security. We are ready to support the Nigerian army, Nigerian police, MOFOL, and any security in Nigeria. We are not indisciplined. We are trained by our parents to respect our leaders. And Nigerians are well known, worldly, have understand that there is no country that their youth, citizens, are very obedient to their leaders. Why our leaders cannot listen to our complaint? We are complaining
because you did not vote. You did not elect them. They chose themselves. From Sokoto, that's somebody's rant there, giving their reasons why no amount of rise or intimidation coming from all these areas will stop them from coming out. But for the upteenth time, excuse me, the Igbos or the Igbo groups continue to sound into the ears of those who care to listen that they as a body, they will not be participating in any protest. In fact, to some extent, some of them are even praising the reform of thiefnubu. But yet, those who are pushing the agenda of you to go and burn or steal Igbo businesses or steal their properties, they won't let you see this. I'll start with the Alaba markets, speaking to themselves today, telling all of their members, all the traders there, this. And I promise you, this statement, all this gathering, is a gathering of fear created by APC. Egbekegbe APC, Ronukus. Okay? Those who have been tarnishing the names of the Yorubas, all for thiefnubu. You see this video that you're about to watch? It's one of the most heartbreaking videos you are going to see in the days ahead too. These people are traders, taxpayers, but they have been bullied to have to make a public pronouncement like this. But still, they will still be blamed after everything. Watch.
I'm in public publication. Even Ogala to Twitter, I am telling you authoritatively that even the raw authorities in the Lagos State are not aware our position. What is our position? Our position is on a protest. Hello. We are not part and parcel of anybody that is organizing protest, any group that is organizing protest, anybody that associates himself with protest. We, the Alaba International Market Amalgamated, the electronics to be precise, are not in support of any protest. We are not protesting because these people that are protesting, we don't know what their aims and the objectives are. We don't even know the reason why they want to protest.
It's not because they don't, they do. Who is living in Nigeria that doesn't know why people want to protest? If anyone in Nigeria doesn't know why Nigerians want to protest, it will be the traders. They have been the one who have been interacting with the least people, with everybody. They sell to you. You discuss your financial problem, your jobs, your this. They discuss their challenges with you. The policies of government that is making their market expensive. They do, but this is the Nigeria you have now, where a political party and their violent supporters have played the tribal ethnic card so much that the Igbos who are Nigerians, the Igbo traders who are businessmen and women, those who are contributing to the economy of Lagos State, they were bullied into having to make that video so that they can show it to the world that we said we are not part of it. We don't even know their aims and objectives. We don't even know why they are protesting. So we, in Alaba market, because they know they will still be the targets. Even after that video, they will still be the targets. Here is the Igbo or Aneze Ndi Igbo youth saying the same thing.
One more time. Emalo ne cholo kanye join this protest. Say aye. Emalo ne cholo kanye join this protest. Say aye. If you want us to join this protest, say aye. If you don't want us to join this protest, say aye. The eyes have it. Ebido ekwuego n'anya nwa chọrọ ka eme nke a ka eme nke ọzọ. Ebe isi ma dị otu a ka eze ka otu ya ga-adịzi. So, biko, I am of the opinion that we have our demands listed out and we shall engage the government. Am I communicating? To make sure that, number one, all Igbo youths unduly kept in detention across the facilities in this country are immediately released. Am I communicating? Including Mazin Namdekano. Number two, we the Igbo youths, we respectfully appeal for an audience with His Excellency, the President of this country. Am I communicating? Because we acknowledge the efforts of this government to ensure a better society, but the channel at which they are projecting it and propagating it doesn't let it get to us.
But today we have come here in Enugu, the headquarters of the Southeast, to say that we are not going to participate in this protest. The reason is that since after the Civil War, the Igbo people have been agitating and protesting against marginalization of the Igbo people. And nobody, no region in Nigeria has joined us in this agitation. And now, if you are well informed about happenings in Nigeria, anytime there is protest, it is the Igbo man property that will be destroyed in Lagos, Abuja, Kanu, and everywhere. So we are saying no, we are not going to participate in this protest. And we're also using the opportunity to send a signal to our governors, our senators, our House of Rep members, National Assembly members, House of Assembly and local government chairmen, to tell them that the president is doing well, but they have failed to implement some of the projects and programs of the federal government. For instance, recently the president sent a trailer load of relief materials and funds to all the state governors, to all the senators, to caution the effect of the current economic situation. And we have not felt it. The Igbo youth have not felt it. We have more than 5,000 Igbo youth here. We are not happy with the system.
If you look at the issue of labor, they have resolved their own. They have agreed on minimum wage of 70,000 naira. That's what the labor wanted. I have agreed. That's a mutual agreement. Let the Nigerian youth from east, west, north, and south, and other stakeholders sit down to engage with government. Engage with government in such a way that government will look at the problems that are plaguing the people from the east, west, north, and south and resolve them. In the southeast here, not only south, in the Igbo nation, we protested in an extreme way that led to the Nigerian Biafran War in 1967. What did we get out of it? At the end, the Igbo land have been marginalized, kept in tatters to date, if not because of our God-given strength and the capacities, we would have been gone extinct by now. So many demonstrations, so many protests have happened. In fact, Igbos we have been protesting since 1967 to date. Every Monday we.
Before you overtalk, you don't talk enough at this point, okay? Because if you have to say all of that, only to just come and for that massage. If none of you understands what just played out there, it is the same. The Igbos are the profiled, ethnic nationality in Nigeria. There is an unwritten Cold War code being in operation in Nigeria even since before independence. And like I said, they are doing all of this just to kind of show to all of you, we are not part of it. We will not be part of it. But by the time you switch this video to the next one, the next you are going to hear is that the Igbos want to come out. Meanwhile, I guess the properties of those, they always burn down. The properties of the Igbos. Their shops, they will get their shops looted. Their businesses looted. And then they still get blamed for being the ones looting their own shops, they will say. So, Kalu, the deputy speaker, one of thiefnubu's ass liquor, said on that day they will be eating.
By my brother, the MD of Niger Delta Development Commission, which we are going to benefit from 10,000 from our region. Empower debt clearance. This administration has cleared the backlog debt of Empower beneficiaries, benefiting 360,000 Nigerian youth. When it comes to health sector, this administration, through its basic health care provision fund, has redesigned the public health sector and has pumped in the amount of $2.5 billion financing of the national primary health care system. When it comes to humanitarian and poverty alleviation, this administration has approved through its humanitarian and poverty alleviation trust fund, approved the creation of a trust fund expected to generate $5 billion to address humanitarian crisis and poverty alleviation, and also verification of national social registration, collaborating with the World Bank to make sure that 15.7 million poor and vulnerable households are taken care of. I can go on and on, but there is no time for me to reel all that this administration has done in 1 year, in 365 days. So my brother, the NDDC, those who say make we stand on the street, now them they strong, may they stand. We weak, we go still sit down for our house, they sleep. From the 1st of August, we go they sleep, them go they stand for street. Because this man is one of us. This man has shown us love. And there is no how we will repay such love by carrying placard. We will consolidate on the gains that we are beginning to reap from NDDC. We will not lose it. Because if we fight this man and a pharaoh that does not know Joseph comes in place, and tomorrow say they are scrapping NDDC, there will be crisis in this country. So we must stay with this one who has recognized the Niger Delta region. Abinobi so, we go stay with our president. Abinobi so, God bless you, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless the people of Niger Delta. Thank you very much. By my brother.
Nuisance Lele.
That is Kalu. In a space of 1 week, Igbo Nation lost 3 prominent personalities without having to compare them, okay? The president of our nation, Ndigbo, died. Anambra Senator Ifeanyi Uba died. Onyenka Onwenu also passed last night in Lagos. In our memory, at the same time, correlating with the time we are, is, our message, one deep, thought-provoking message about the Igbo marginalization, profiling in Nigeria. It's one way to kind of remember, yeah? So sit back and enjoy this long speech from Onyeka, who is now late.
It's a great privilege to be here with you today to talk about a subject matter that is very close to our hearts, that is very personal to many of us, very sensitive matter, very painful matter indeed. And yes, some of us have lived with some bitterness, and we make no apologies about that. We were a people in war, led into war, not by our own wishes or design, but in self-defense. No apologies, Nigeria. No apologies to the world. But here we are. I'm sorry, I'm going to stand up, if you don't mind. My name is Onyeka Onwenu, and it's not the Onyeka Onwenu that you think you know, that you read about in the papers, but the Onyeka Onwenu that was born and raised in Port Harcourt. That's correct. And the person who made that statement knows. When he says DK Onwenu, he's telling you where this person came from. My father was the first Arrondissement man in the Federal House, and he was representing a Port Harcourt constituency. He was the principal of Enitonia High School. He was a brilliant man, but he died too early. Thank you. That's my background. I'm also from Abia State. Since I am Adamazi, I'm Mwaro. Tuonuma Adamazi. I'm from Imo State, Arrondissement, and I'm from Anambra, where my mother comes from. I can go there and live. I can do anything I want in Anambra. Nobody can say anything to me. I'm also from Lagos State. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I'm from Lagos State. I married a Yoruba man. I have 2 Yoruba children. They only paid 5,000 naira as bride price. So we have a right to demand more money anytime. 5 minutes going. Yes, 50 years after I fought the war. As a young girl, 14, 15, 16, 17, I was in that war. And I lost many relatives. I worked in hospitals. I carried babies who died in my arms. I treated old people who took days to die. People were dying out of hunger. Even our soldiers were dying out of hunger at a particular point. But thank God, we survived. You see, when my father died at 40, he was a politician and also a principal, but he didn't have much money. In those days, you had to keep your day job, even if you were a member of the House of Representatives. Yes, my mother, an Anambra woman, was a trader. Put your hands together for Anambra women. She was richer than my dad, so my dad would borrow money from her to buy the land, and he never paid back. You know how it is. And my mother dares not raise the subject again. At the end of the war, I could not go back to Port Harcourt. My home was abandoned property. Those of you who come from Port Harcourt know the story. A home that a widow, my father had just laid the foundation when he died in a motor car accident, on duty. A building that a widow, and living just adjacent to us, the Ikopus on Hospital Road, we could see you, we could relate. In fact, I thought we were related because every family in Port Harcourt was together. You didn't care where they came from or who they were. Once you're from Port Harcourt, every parent had the right to reprimand another child that you saw misbehaving. It was a beautiful town, but we couldn't get back to it. So for me, the Civil War never ended. At the end of that war, my father, oh no, it never ended. It's still going on. I had no family house. My poor mother went back to claim the property she was beating into a coma by people whom she had helped all her life and sent to school because she's an Igbo woman and now Port Harcourt belonged to another group of people. They forgot the sacrifices that the Igbos made. It's still going on. No apology has ever been made about that. The road that is now referred to as Harold Wilson Drive used to be DK Owenu Road because of the sacrifice that people like the Owenus, the Ikopus, you know them, the sacrifices they made in building up Port Harcourt. Here I am. So I traveled outside thanks to my sister who was at Harvard at the time, who organized for the rest of us to come and go to school. But we all came back to do what? To develop Nigeria. I have tried, with the little talent that God has given me, to use it for the betterment of my society and my country. But can I tell you something? That if I were a Yoruba or Hausa woman, I would probably have had more patronage, I would have had more help and more support than I have got by my self-help effort to raise this country up. But I'm not asking anybody for anything. I put myself through school. My widowed mother did her best, but I was working 2 jobs in America to put myself through school. I didn't want to take Nigerian scholarship because they were giving it to everybody, those who deserved it and those who didn't. And many of them were not even in school. I put myself through school. Wellesley College and the New School for Social Research. I have no apologies to make to anybody. I am angry. I am angry at Nigeria. I'm angry at this government which seems to be letting us down. I am angry at us as a people. I am angry at my people in Ndibo. Because if they have refused you, why are you refusing yourself? Stop complaining and do it for yourself. We've always been able to do that. How did we build Imo Airport? Nobody built it. We spent how many years raising money? I know it was my equipment that was traveling all over the country for concerts. I gave free concerts to build Imo Airport. That's who we have been. And I remember in those days, Epurana, Imo State Union, Purana, Zetiobi, DK Onwanofa, Oputa, Ikoku, you name them, Abba Korana, that's it. No dispute. Everybody follows the line and gets done what needs to be done. Let me tell you about Ndibo. Ndibo are wonderful people. Let me tell you about Ndibo. Ndibo are resilient. Let me tell you about Ndibo. Ndibo are people with integrity, with conscience, with a feeling of humanity that they can reach out wherever they are and contribute something to that society and not care that they're not even from there. That's who we are. Do not categorize us as people who are uncouth. We don't know, we don't have unity amongst ourselves. You're kidding yourself. We love ourselves. But we also love our neighbors. You see, to love your neighbor, you have got to love yourself. That's what the good book says. Love your neighbor as yourself. So how are you going to love your neighbor if you don't know anything about self-love? I am a proud Igbo woman. And yes, if there's anything you know about me as I walk into a place, know that there's nothing you can do to me in this country to bow my head. I will not do it. I am my father's daughter. I am my mother's daughter. As an Igbo person, I stand before you committed to the project called Nigeria. But at the same time, you talk about never again. With what is happening now, never again? I don't know. But I will soon take my seat. Let me say to the rest of Nigeria, you insult us, and sometimes we do the insulting as well, and that's terrible. We've come to a stage where we have to be insulting each other so badly. But go ahead. We will not succumb. We will not bow. We are children of God. We are here for a purpose. God has put us on this good earth for that purpose. You cannot drive us to the sea. You cannot tell us to shut up and take the pain that you are inflicting on us, abuse us on top of it. Listen, if you don't want us, then let us go. Thank you.
I wish he just dropped the mic. Seriously, that sort of made me a little bit teary. I don't know if I happen to be just the only person. She said, you can't love others if you don't understand how to love yourself. Wow. That is so true. You cannot love other people. You can't give love when you don't even love yourself, or you don't even know how to love yourself. So when you look at the people who are kind of spreading bile, hatred, and all these kind of things, these are not happy people. If you probably pay attention very well, she died with her entire head kind of like, high. She died a gallant Ada, and you say the daughter of Igbo, Adama. Well, when she wasn't speaking directly to an audience celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Nigerian genocide against the Biafrans, she made this video. I remember this one. Still pretty much reminding us all something.
My name is Adamazi Onyeka Onwenu. I'm from Arondizogo in Imo State. My state used to be one of the most peaceful, joyous, happy, hospitable places you could visit in the country. But that's no longer so. Now our streets are filled with blood. Our communities, our farmlands are decimated. Our youths are leaving. In a few days, November 11 to be exact, we will go to the polls to choose a new governor or re-elect the sitting governor. I thank everyone who has come out for their courage to do so, to rescue Imo State. All I want to say at this point is, for those in power and those in control, let there be peace. Enough of the bloodshed, enough of the killings, the kidnapping, the burning of houses and property. Enough of the threats, the intimidation, the harassment, the inducements, the bribery, the corruption. enough for just the ambition of some people. Please remember that you do not own life. God does. Imo State will survive. Imo State will thrive. The world is watching. We have all it takes. May God help us. But enough is enough. Day one.
And that was it. And I think that was mostly like, though she had a performance. I think she had a performance after that. That was also reported, right? But I don't know why, you know, just watching her there, I don't know, maybe because she's dead now, right? I don't know, maybe because she is. I just felt like, man, I don't know, maybe I should say I just feel so like, so sorry that people like that who witnessed the war, witnessed the end of the war, the aftermath, the persecution of Igbos, the spread of, dictatorship in Nigeria, all of that. I don't know how many times she's probably telling herself, told herself that she could, right? I don't know how many times she told herself that, one day everything will be fine. Maybe if Nigeria doesn't work, one day Igbo land will be independent and something like that. And up to the last time, I kind of believe that people like that actually die disappointed. You get that now? Like when you listen to them, when they have all the life, they have everything, and then they are dead. And then you're like, everything they stood for, they fought for, okay? They're still there. So what was it going to be like for them that last minute? If you just think about everything before you breathe your last, what do you think was going to be like for somebody like her? Who would just be like disappointed, maybe, fulfilled as an individual. She lived a very, very good life. She lived a fulfilled life to the best of my own understanding. She has 3 children, married to a Yoruba woman. Her children are, they are Yoruba and they are Igbos as well. And there are many families like that who are having like wonderful family, wonderful life. But when it now comes to the outer society, then you have all of the outbreaks. And you look at those who are responsible for that, they are still so strong enough that they still want to do it and continue to do it. So if you have to because somebody like me, if I have a chance of being sick and being to the hospital, and I kind of feel like, it's like I'm going to die. So most of what I'm going to probably think of after thinking about life generally would be like, man, it's all nothing. So it was actually all for nothing. Whether I supported it for good, whether I supported it for bad. So last, it's all for, this is it. So then you actually have to see, to feel whether you are satisfied with your role in that world or you are so disappointed with your achievement in that world, right? So there's always going to be that time. So people who live through the horror, who see through a lot, who build up several times, and then the criminal system crushed that same up many times as well. Like when it now gets to a stage where they just have to this is me, I'm done, I'm going. It's going to be like a broken heart. So we have people who gave Nigeria a lot. They are dying, possibly broken-hearted, like broken-hearted. You get that now? So I can't speak for them, but I just can't imagine that. You know what I mean? However, let's go back to why everyone is getting ready for the Zanga tomorrow. You've seen this one?
Look at 7,000 naira turkey. One turkey, 7,000. Aye, Nigeria to finish. What Titus 5,000 naira. Rodo. Ogunwolu o. Tinubu. Look at 7,000 naira turkey. One turkey, 7,000. Aye, Nigeria to finish. What Titus 5,000 naira. Rodo. Ogunwolu o. Tinubu.
Ogun ti dey already. So that's 7,000 naira turkey, 5,000 naira fish in Nigeria now. So those ones get money to buy turkey, they get money for fish. So thiefnubu will give them rice or gari, I think. But here is what someone has to say. This one is another person where he say, if he tell you say na God tell him, I'll say, well, you probably don't even need any God to tell you, but well, guy, I believe you. Shall deliver a message here. Kill along we.
Yeah. Listen to what the Lord sent me to this country, Nigeria. To our father, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Hear what the Lord sent me to you. The Lord said, if you didn't take step quickly on this hunger, the Lord said, war is coming. The Lord showed it to me and I saw it. That is confirmed. That a great war is coming. And you see this war I saw? There is none of you leaders that escape it. I saw it that as you are trying to travel out, they are killing you there. Some people even, they are trying to go to the airport and before you get there, they will kill you. Some people are bringing plane to meet them before you get there, they will kill you. And this war wastes so many lives. This word is calling us to correction. This word is calling you to notice. If you didn't take correction on this Nigeria and take notes, all you are leaders, this word is to you.
Governor, senator, honorable, chairman, every post President, governor, senator, honorable, anything you are, the leaders, this word is to you. Step for Nigeria to be settled, what is coming? Yeah.
To my escape. I like him. It's true. I don't want to say Woli. No be God tell Woli. Now God tell him if he tell you say the vision. Say before you enter plane, they go. So if you like say Woli self, they scare them. So but the Woli said that they should do right by the people. You need to do right by the people. If you don't correct all of these, very soon, very soon. And I believe him. Okay. Unfortunately, thiefnubu and his gang, they don't give a damn. Listen to this guy, this man.
By the YPP presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election, Prince Malik Ado Ibrahim. Thank you so much indeed for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Shem.
What do you make about the state of the nation as we speak today? It does look like youth of the country, a section of them wanting to go to the street agitated. They say they want to go on a hunger protest and end bad governance. What do you make of that?
I mean, first of all, it's their constitutional right to be able to go and confront government if they're unhappy. The issue really is, can you do it in a way that is not destructive to the nation? And I think that's where the fear is. As a opposition to this government, this party in power, we talked about this at the beginning of the electoral cycle, that the 4 things that will bring this nation to its knees, and we're seeing everything we talked about come to bear. This has been it's a 4-year journey, and we're in the first year of this 4-year journey. And I think the part of the problem is the government of the day has not enunciated its issues. It hasn't said, I've inherited 8 or 12 years of problems, and I'm going to try and turn this thing around. It hasn't been vocal about what it's doing. The communication skills are very poor. The image, the options that you have are there to be able to tell the public and the national unity of this country that, look, it's a big boat to turn around. It's going to take me some time. And you're going to have problems. Everybody's asking for patience. Patience is a virtue that you get when you know that the person you're being patient about has a plan to succeed. President Tinubu is the president of this country. He's elected for a 4-year term. If anybody is going to try to use these sorts of protests to dislodge an elected government of this country, that's treachery as far as I'm concerned. It's a choice we had. The choice was made wrongly or rightly. The protests at the ballot box, not necessarily in the street to cause destruction or to bring the government down, to bring the country down to its knees. So let's say you even succeed. Do you want to inherit a country that is on its knees? Do you want to inherit problems? Let's get to the point where we can protest at the ballot box and then make that change.
So the anger should not be on the street. Rather, anger should be on at the ballot.
I don't think there's necessary room for anger. We want to express our issues.
But when people are hungry, and they're going to be angry.
Well, hunger and anger will come hand in hand. The issue is, why are you leaving it to the last moment? So this is my problem with this. We've got 48 hours before what is being called impending doom and gloom. What happened when they gave you this notice 30 days ago? When you knew this was going to happen, what steps were taken? How did you communicate all these things? We're now pushing and prodding to look for ways in which we can resolve a problem that could have been at least ameliorated 30 days ago or within the last 30 days. Communication skills are very poor.
By the YPP presidential candidate in the 20...
No. Did I get you confused? Or did it confuse you? Like, what's he really talking? Is it for or against Jerry? Because I don't even understand, right? Were you feeling like that? I know, when you see the suit and tie, you go think say everything will go come out of your mouth now, something will get sense. Don't be deceived by suit and tie. Just kind of listen to. So let me explain to you. So what happened is this, right? He's a former presidential candidate himself. Number one, he said, things wouldn't have gotten this bad if thiefnubu, that is asking people for patience, right? If they actually have a plan. And before you can have a plan, you must have assessed the situation, okay? Assess the situation and be able to now draw out a plan and say, okay, this is the problem we met, okay? This is what Boko Haram did. This is what Boko Haram did. You didn't give Nigerians that, right? Now, what they have done is this is what we're now doing to bring us back here, okay? Sure you get now. There is no plan. They are just telling people to be patient. Patient for what? That one is clear. Then it went on to, if people are not now happy, that thiefnubu has no plan, there is no point in protesting. They should just wait for 4 years when they can now go to the poll and exercise that rejection. So she will now ask him, are you saying that people should not express their, their disappointment and the rest of that? Then he went back again to, no, but we just thought that they shouldn't use violence, okay? Because take a look at it. These people asked thiefnubu 30 months ago, 30 days ago, to that they were going to go on national protest. Now, what did thiefnubu do in that 30 days? That same guy, but to him, what he's trying to say is that even though thiefnubu has no plan, even though he's asking you to be patient, or you still shouldn't go and protest. You should protest at the ballot box. It's like, this one will get suit and tie. If you say that one, they're confusing, listen to this one.
Our president is what I understand. You say that because the man who you claim is sitting in London tweeted and he's a Peter Obi supporter, and so because of that, you blame Peter Obi for that. I'm not blaming. Your preceding comment was that you have statements of fact. Peter Obi has not done. Everybody knows that obedience and article supporters have hijacked. Yes, unless you don't want to face. So they have hijacked. But that means so what? A genuine grievance of Nigerians over inflation. Atiku and whoever you are mentioning are in your position. And so what? If they don't feel comfortable with the way government is running.
I did not interrupt you when you are speaking. Show me some respect. Now, why the inflation that is currently ravaging the country and tormenting our citizens? The inflation is caused by Nigerians. So our president
nuisance lele.
They say now not pashiti or not pasa abe or not pashit. That one not wear tie. So you go no say that this one like natural oloribu. So you get. So and they have them everywhere. They have them everywhere. Very people of low intelligence. And it is unfortunate as well that they prop them up in front of your screens to say they have an opinion on the economy, on the country, even on the governance, other than just to come in and either shout you down, lie to your face, and shamelessly defend all that is wrong. They have them everywhere, all Andy. But for yesterday, Asari Doku Dump came out and said he will bring out his guns, and everybody that comes out to protest in Niger Delta area will collect. That means they will shoot them. Now here you have the Joe Young as well. Okay, let's go to this.
The years, they particularly emphasize the disturbing passivity and nonchalance by the federal government for a region that contributes over 70% of Nigeria's annual budget and federal allocations distributed to the 36 states of the Federation. The youth cited the East-West Road connecting the region to other states, which has become a death trap for motorists and road users. For this Niger Delta youth, federal government's neglect of that major road is enough reason for the people to join in the planned August 1st peaceful protest.
Because if there is no bad governance, the East-West Road would have been fixed by now. You are aware that earlier in the year, in March, the LMS section of that road took over 75 lives. That all the issues raised in this test are more than enough reasons for the Niger Delta people to take to the streets alongside other disgruntled Nigerians to demonstrate against the injustice our people have suffered. On that note, we endorse the forthcoming protests and call on all Niger Deltans and Niger Delta groups who have the interest of our people and region at heart to come out and make their voices heard. Our people will no longer be condemned to a life of squalor.
But there is this lackluster attitude, this nonchalance from the government of the day to address issues that have direct bearing on the sufferings of Nigerians. So if the people want to come out to express themselves, I do not think they should be gagged. We do not think they should be gagged.
They therefore called on President Bola Tinubu to convene a constitutional conference with the necessary legal backing that will address the decades of long yearnings of indigenous nationalities of the Niger Delta and Nigeria at large.
Being of the Nigerian society is its current socio-economic and socio-political structure, as represented by the 1999 Nigeria Constitution. For anything to change in this country socio-economically and socio-politically, it is important that we jettison that constitution and bring to the fore a new constitution that captures the hopes and aspirations of all ethnic nationalities.
These youth said, though they are not the organizers of the protest, they are fully committed to joining the protest to express their grievances based on the peculiarities in the region.
Ìgbà kan máa dé àsìkò kọ́ṣì ń bọ̀ wá ìgbà kan máa dé àsìkò kọ́ṣì ń bọ̀ wá tólóró máa sáré ọlọ́pàá máa sáré ayé máa sáré ẹyẹ tí ò dúró rere máa sáré àlórà máa sáré hs tí kò mọ kankan máa sáré everybody máa sáré gbogbo wa pátá máa sáré ìgbà yẹn ti dé àsìkò yẹn náà làwà. Ìgbà yẹn ti dé àsìkò yẹn náà làwà everybody máa sáré
ọlọ́pàá máa sáré, àwọn tó ń ṣòro gan máa sáré, olúmọ̀lẹ̀ máa sáré, àpènà máa sáré, olúwo ìlú gan máa sáré, everybody pátápátá máa sáré, gbogbo wa máa sáré, àwọn ọmọ fantasy base máa sáré, àwọn ọmọ tomorrow base máa sáré, akíndóyin base máa sáré, ayépéjọsọ base máa sáré, everybody pátá máa sáré. Ìgbà kan máa dé.
Wa máa sáré. Everybody, is getting to that stage, okay? We are getting to that stage. The news we heard is that MC Olueran, once Boju MC Olueran is sort of like, doesn't really should matter to us, right? But since MC Olueran is one of those we have always been monitoring, and then they're waiting for the day when the system that makes them, we destroy them. Not yet. So any news is better than no news, right? So here is MC Olueran losing out. Is lost out in their national. You remember when they went to go and kidnap Barua, when they when they used their thugs to take over the national secretariat of their NURTW. So they needed MC Olueran to be in charge of NURTW, and he left Lagos to Abuja. Now in that Abuja, listen to the conversation behind this video, okay? Then you are going to see Olueran's face. The would you wear Omoli. If your own fellow Agbero, they call you Omoli, check out Jasio. Do you want us to naked him? Say no, leave him. We don't know, peace. Watch this video. Now I'm sitting there. Check out Jasio ni. They want naked him.
Let us have with the three. Those that we are providing their vehicle. Let us have three in each local government three. Now.
Now everybody go chop the breakfast. So now maybe they will have to make him the chief protocol officer to thiefnubu, so that he can at least have something to flex on. But they are saying it to his say, now that first 10 seconds be my favorite. Check him again.
Let us have with the three. Those that we are providing their vehicle. Let us have three in each local government three. Now.
Did you hear that? Omoli, ewo bo se soju. Won mo ko ma ya bayi. I'll tell you what that means. Look at him. A thief. The son of a thief. Look at his face. He didn't know that it's going to be this early. That his disgrace will be this early. So, and if your fellow Agbero, they look at you, they say, then in the process, they are like, Sheka Jasio, Mo naked arm, Oju Oga Tiwa, our own Oga, Shemo naked arm, away showed you, Koma Yabai. Again.
Let us have with the three. Those that we are providing their vehicle. Let us have three in each local government three. Now.
So that's something to keep in the diary, okay? I have other clips. You know, I always do, right? So what happened is that I'm going to keep the rest of this, the rest of these clips. I'm going to keep them for later tonight. So I just got a call. See, my car is currently at the service. That's Agbeke's car. Now I've just received a call that, the car is ready, for Sammy from the service shop. So I am like, she make a take call for like an hour. That means end the conversation now and then take calls for like an hour. And then I'll just leave like after 4. Then I'll still finish early. That is what we're going to do. Okay. So the people are ready. Tomorrow we'll find out how many people they are able. How many people they are able to scare away. Okay. Yesterday, when I told you about Igboho and his guys, I'll tell you what happened after. They did not deny what I said, but they said I insulted Igboho. So because I insulted Igboho, that's what they said. I didn't insult him. You know that. I just said that who the hell is he? To drop the Yoruba nation name in defense of thiefnubu. So they didn't give a response. So I'll tell you the response they gave. The first one is that they did not deny that they are being fed or they are looking forward to the crumb from thiefnubu and their gang. They didn't deny that. Number one. Rather, they double down. Okay? You know, say Koiki get mental problem. I don't know if all of you know that. I don't mean to use it to slight him. I just want to kind of make you aware. Sometimes, if you listen to people like that, you might think you are listening to somebody who is having rational thinking or rational thoughts. I don't know about you, but I'm just saying, like properly, he's got that mental problem. But rather than actually say, oh no, this is what we said, and that's what we said. Oh, you got it wrong, you got it right. No. So they drag themselves onto YouTube, right? And including Sunday himself, right? They dragged themselves onto YouTube. And it was like, I want you to confirm. I want you to confirm that you are the one who said I should give that message. And I think that one said, yes, I told you to. I told you. My message to Yoruba is that we are not protesting hunger. We are only protesting Yoruba nation. He said they will only participate in protest if it is about Yoruba nation. That for now, Yorubas don't want to participate in propaganda protest. That's what he call it. I didn't even know that they went. I mean, he went as far. That's when you will know that he's got is actually not right up there upstairs. Okay, so he went as far in his tantrum. They went as far as saying that like I don't send any Igbo. I don't want you to use propaganda to destroy Yoruba land. So he has now agreed that the Igbos want to come and destroy Yoruba land after all these years of jumping up and down about Biafra Yoruba nation. Anyway, that's not that. So the second response they gave was that one of them went on social media. You know that one that said they should give all Nigerian leaders mass burial for destroying Nigeria, for making us poor and all of that, right? So that one, I don't know what they told him, right? So that one went on and he said, one Maiyegun, let me tell you about that Maiyegun. He said, that Maiyegun are fake. That Maiyegun is insulting our Oloye. Then he said that I, Maiyegun, that I was sacked by sky, even though that's a lie, okay, but I'm just saying that, what does that have to do with all of the fraudulent GPT and the rest of that? I actually have your dossier. I know they want to drag me into the gutters, okay, so that I can come here and be talking to you about them, and then they will go on and talk. I say, Maiyegun. So I have told you, you can say anything about me. So, okay, just make sure that whatever you want to say about me is true, right? Don't be ridiculous with your exaggeration, okay? So they said that I stole money in sky. You see, somebody where they, God knows wherever part of Yoruba land he is right now, right? He conveniently said, I stole money. He said, Maiyegun stole money from sky. That is why they sacked him. That's a lie. That's defamation, okay? I didn't lie about you. I didn't lie about any of you. So if you want to say something about me, let it be true. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Just make sure it's something you can defend, right? So then they said, my mama no know my papa, but they know my papa. They said, my papa na Fulani. The other one said, oh, now the Igbos. He said, you Igbos, you gave me money, you package money. Do you know how many times they've been telling me that you Igbos are sponsoring Maiyegun? Somehow, I do actually really want to see all of you now where they sponsoring me and the sponsor the money, because I don't mind if you kind of bring Igbo money right now and say, Maiyegun, on behalf of we Igbo people, we are giving you boom. I would love to see that, right? So they ignored all I said. They started attacking my personality. They are calling out my mom. They are making up all these stories, and they are making videos about them. And none of them is, you know, in any way actually like telling us how thiefnubu and Yoruba nation, how the two connect. Because that's the question. Abi? So I know some of you are their supporters who kind of have a chance now to come and see my face. Some of you who have been looking for a time to say something to me, or Denny, most of you know get sense, right? My number is right there on the screen, but most of you are cowards. There's one Yeye woman like that too. They call her Shola Salako. Do you know that I don't know her? I've been hearing that name again and again, especially when it comes with this Ilana Odua, Ilana this and that. Here you get Shola Salako, Shola Salako. More people are writing things about me on social media. They're making videos. So just in case if you come across them, maybe you probably will come across my history that myself no. Here you get my papa na Fulani. Some said no. In papa no be Fulani in papa na Igbo. This papa na Igbo from Unewi. Others said my papa na from Shokoto. Say anyone don't you notice everyone that has something to do with thiefnubu, the moment you have something to say about them, even as a Yoruba, they will automatically say you are not Yoruba. Have you not noticed that? Are these not the guys who are saying that some Yorubas were first class Yoruba, second class Yoruba, third class Yoruba, seventh class Yoruba, 14th class Yoruba? If people, all these low lives with inferiority complex. So we have those who are older with mental problems. We have the younger ones who are with mental problems. And they said they are talking about a fundraiser on Maiyegun. Doctors for your treaty. I'm not going to go to the gutters with you. I promise you I won't. I've got a lot to lose, yeah? I've got a name to protect. Now, so many people watching this will just be like, what's he talking about? Who are those people? Sorry, who is Maiyegun talking about? I know you don't know them. But yeah, there are some low lives, okay, who have opened shop in the name of Yoruba nation. Somehow, they are living in their own fantasy world. I called him this morning, Olodo. I even texted and said, Olofo, Ligbe Agomi Abi. I was checking my phone. I said, we need to was lemi to Jehu now. We told that be homeless person, but was in Olemi, in Glasgow. When my own Agbeke was like, why is it like that? So I was like, oh no, he's an activist. He's an activist. So you have to me chorus. Use the number on the screen. Cook with me, because what I say everything in public. I put my face to it, okay? Not even your Igbo. Or you see, or me. Kò sí lẹ́nu Ìgbòho fúnra rẹ̀ ṣe ya record eléyìí kẹ́ lọ sọ fúnra yín pé ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò sí lẹ́nu Ìgbòho àtàwọn tó jẹ́ the most senior láàrin àwọn tẹ̀ǹtẹ̀lẹ̀ one on one ni mo ń sọ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò sí lẹ́nu anybody wọn. But what? How can I kind of explain that to you? So a lot of you will never understand what that even means, right? So, again, Yorubas will be participating in the protests. Not because I say it. It is because they are already saying it themselves. There's no amount of intimidation. And if they actually have to go extra, extra by mobilizing violence, we're not going to say how that will go, right? So to that guy who said that I was sacked from Sky, you shouldn't have said that or there. Some of you know this smart. Una they fight another people battle. And at the end of the day, when your own hit you now, these guys won't be able to kind of fight for you. I can fight for myself. You know that. I've said it many times. I don't lie against people. I don't make up stories against people. So I may put up something here that will make you feel like, oh, I didn't know that. Maiyegun. I say, well, why did you gasp? I say, and I respect this man. I say, well, I'm sorry. Well, I do respect some too, but once I know something and I want to share that something, I don't care what you feel about the person. But if you think I say something that is a lie, easy peasy. Sue me. But you will never shop. You go carry phone. Go YouTube. One Maiyegun, I even saw one on TikTok. They sent one to me from TikTok. They said, this one, they cost you from TikTok. But we were like, wait, will be this somewhere? I never shop. All your costs is no past the roof of your room. I am only trying to help you. Okay? That's what I stand for. I help people. And that's what my platform stands for. We help people. And we help people not because we want them to probably thank us or give us back. But at the same time, we also don't want them to be ingrates, chancers, low-lifers who are pretty much like scavengers, pickpockets. So let's be very clear. So yes, you can all make all the videos around that, okay? The thing is that the Yorubas who participate, there will be massive participation of Yorubas and everybody across that country, starting from tomorrow. So now let's see how much power you have to stop them. It's not me. I don't even get power to tell people to do anything. I only report facts. I don't raise propaganda. Okay? So, and again, be clear. Tell your children. thiefnubu is an Omuale Yoruba. Everyone that uses thiefnubu, attach thiefnubu to Yoruba, they are the Omuale Yorubas that they told us about. That Iletontoro, Omuale Benioti Dagba, Omuale Yen. Now they have the chance, and they are never going to be on the side of the oppressed. So yes, I am going to take calls. Now, if you have something to say to me, say it to my face. She be baba. You know, if you are not like Omuale as bastards, right? Me, I'll pick up the phone. I was like, so what's any number where he Koiki? I can't call him. He rang out, and I was like, Olofo. That's the message I sent to him. I said, Olofo. You know they pick my call. Ashiri, you are like going personal, Abi. So I think maybe half an hour later, he can call me back. Who is this? I was like, what do you mean, who is this? Sure, he text me. If I see your text, he go, who is this? Who is that? I say, Olufo. Any problem? She low medication any. I am talking about you guys, bringing shame, embarrassing the people, the Yorubas. Do you know why so many people don't want to join this Yoruba nation thing? They say, look at all these thoughts, miscreants. These low intelligent individuals who are always like, let us go and take this. We should shoot that. We should, you know, like, who wants to be part of that? So I was like, he said, show what mini. And I can imagine how angry he was, right? And I was angry too. But I just wanted to taunt him. So I said, I was like, yes, we show what mini. You want to be mini, you be request all over me. You want to be mini. So the next thing I was like, no, I become a beer now. What my biru you rada ilomo. Possible now. You know? So I know he's watching me right now. So yeah, I'm just saying, guys, right? If you want to deal with me, right? Let's deal with whatever point I raise. Okay, raise that, say that. Omo, we cut off phone, yo. We cut off phone. No one will text me back. Suck my. That's what he said. He said, suck my DICK. Let me see the message. Weary. I don't know about what in Nigerian for real, right? But the way he texted me and he said, go suck my DICK, born bastard. I said, LOL. Is that your comeback? Man, you've got no dick. Like, you don't even have any dick that I can suck. Anyway, see, to those of you who might expect me to probably talk about them, I won't talk about them because they are really much like inconsequential. I've passed the message. They do not speak or represent anybody in Yoruba land. These are a bunch of low-life cretins, okay? And well, as everybody has the right or the chance to possibly express themselves as they should, they do too. But sometimes they are colo, they enter their head. Sometimes they feel like they actually have control over anything when they don't. You get that? So yeah, go make video about me. Go say anything about me. But one thing is, don't lie about me, okay? Because if I see it and I just feel like, oh, that's not true. Why did you even have to say that? Okay, Mr. Ogulano, I have a client for you. They want to say something more. Sure, you get that kind of thing, eh? I am Maiyegun to Obama. Me tell you first need to go and check about me before you dabble into something that you have no idea of. I promise you. Eh? Thank you. So I'll take my break. God damn it, I've spent more time. I've actually spoken for like 20 minutes. Okay, I'll take calls now, okay? Let me stretch my body like that. And then I'll come back and then we'll take calls. Maybe even for a few minutes. So don't abuse me on your video, okay? Pick up the phone and call me and say, Maiyegun oruko mi ni. I say it to you now. Okay, let's sort it here. I have a caller, my first caller. See, we do not have much time. Oh, let's see if we can manage it, right? I'm probably going to spend just half an hour. Hello there.
Hello, Sama. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon to you, Baba.
Good afternoon, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, sir. No. Sama Egun. Ẹ tún jọ mí lójú gan sí o. Ẹ jọ mí lójú gan. As in, ẹ tún jọ mí lójú gan sí. Ìfẹ́ yín ó tún lékan sí lọ́kàn mi. Ó wí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ yín. I don't know. Mi ò mọ orí èèyàn tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín o. Ṣùgbọ́n
nothing special. And I hope people can see that too, Baba. Idris.
Sama Egun, àwa tá ń tẹ̀lé yín bọ̀ láti àwa ọmọ kékeré tá ń tẹ̀lé yín bọ̀ a tún lẹ̀ látara ẹ̀yin àgbà yàtọ̀ sí àwọn àgbà òṣì àgbà òfò àgbà rádaràda kan àgbà tí ò lè tó lé. I'm very sorry. I'll be mixing my Yoruba with English today because Yoruba dùn lẹ́nu mi kan. And I will be very fast because nǹkan àwọn èèyàn náà fẹ́ communicate. Yesterday mo stumble ní program man yìí. As in, it was so ridiculous. As in, tí o bá ń báyàn jà, kí ló sún ẹ débẹ̀ láti kó fẹ́ bá family, o fẹ́ interfere pẹ̀lú family yàn. Why should you have to? As in,
That's what low lives are. Okay, that's how low lives are. You know, sometimes people will be like, why him and not me? People said it's jealousy.
Yesterday, I think it's a program, sir. You don't even force anybody. You are just saying your own. Yoruba sọ pé pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ ní kíní kan tó bá tabako ṣe kíni ó mú tiẹ̀, and pẹ̀tẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ̀ yẹn ó dẹ̀ padà bá wọn. So it shows that this is their true color. This is the true color they are. Our in Nigeria, we manage data. There was a time I do listen to Maiyegun, let me see if I do listen to Yedara and Co like that, but I see that there's nothing to learn from them. They have this kind of bigots in their genes. So I just tend to stop.
And they kind of feel like it is Yoruba way. If you are not that way, maybe you are not fully
the Yoruba nation that they are campaigning. The Yoruba nation that they are campaigning, it is full of bigotry. It is full of bigotry. Exactly. Imagine.
So they want everybody to be like that.
Tí Tinubu tó bá fẹ́ ṣe president, kó wá ṣe president ní Yorùbá nation. Gbọ́rọ̀ rádaràdà lẹ́nu àwọn nǹkan. So a druggie should come and do a president in our. We need to get it right. They went ahead and said that Mr. Maiyegun ó mu sìgá kíní kan. Imagine what you saw to your wife and to kíní.
So like sìgá mi ló fà tí Nàìjíríà fi tó fi lójú tu àbí sìgá mi ló fà tí Igbo fi di Africa APC.
Maiyegun, yesterday, do you know that some of your viewers here on YouTube, they were actually a strong diehard fans of that wiki. And the likes of one Idris, just reason. Tebari, comment just reason back on. Just reason. The man, yes, Ben, wants to cut it.
And you know something?
No.
That just reason, right? He had a child, an amazing child like that got killed in this country. Okay, and somehow it was believed that it was racism, that it was targeted, and the young man was killed. Do you get that now? Now that man, just reason, who lost his own child to racism that comes from people preaching hatred against other ethnic nationalities, is a champion tribalist. Ronuku.
They are just.
He lives in London, though. He lives in England, though. He lost a child to racism here in the UK, but he's promoting tribalism in Nigeria. So why wouldn't they find themselves? Very useless old man. Oshe Idris.
They have very. It's all right.
Just leave them, okay? Some of them are.
Continue. Just continue with the truth. Continue with the truth. All right, sir.
Take care, yeah. So when you get closer to a lot of people, you will get to know that one of the problems of the world is that a lot of people have inherited the enemies of their ancestors. We have Igbos that have inherited what they call the hatred towards the Yorubas. Whether you are in any way defending the barbaric genocide that happened then, or you are against it, there are some Igbos that there's nothing you can tell them, there's nothing you can show them. They will never, ever see Yorubas in any better light. And I'm not going to deny them. We have the Yorubas who have inherited the enemies of their own ancestors too, where they believe that the enmity of them is something they have to kind of carry on. It will be unpatriotic not to carry on the hate. So in the midst of both sides, I as a Yoruba man, some of you as Igbos, so when they see us mixed together, you get treated almost similarly from both sides, as those they consider as, why do you have to go and be their friend? You are not supposed to. Why do you have to go and talk to them? You are not supposed, why are you trusting them? So it's so difficult that we are swimming in that tide. Okay. So in the process, we have people who wanted to sound like they are intelligent and above all this tribal stuff, right? And even when they pretend to share a lot in common against a bad government, there is always that tribal undertone. It's always there. People like us are always going to discover that. And we always know that except better information and information is kind of shared on both sides, we will be destroyed by inheriting the hatred, the enmity of our own ancestors. You see how difficult that is? Hello.
Yeah, morning, afternoon, Maiyegun.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right.
Grand.
Yeah. It's Daniel calling from London.
Hi there, Kenny. Please.
Yeah. Right, you said something that is very, very vital, and I salute you for that, to be honest. Clearly, everyone, I would say the cliques of Koiki and the likes. You see, there are certain people, even the Bible, the Bible that will carry and that will believe in, clearly says, I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy upon, which means there are categories. Yeah, which means there are categories. It's just purely and clearly jealousy. I bet you he's been looking for something.
Like, am I
to just nail you
if I am smoking cigarette, like in this day and time, Baba?
Listen, you don't even need to, honestly, you don't even need to attest to that. You don't even
like
need
somebody
to.
saying that,
that's so childish.
I'm like, in this day and time, am I supposed to be ashamed?
Listen, I don't even care. It's okay. The thiefnubu, they are indirectly, indirectly endorsing. Yeah, he's a drug addict. He's got the record. It's a global record, and it's in the public space anyway. So he's not addressing that.
No,
but it's not coming to your own personal life. Listen, don't even, you see the issue of you smoking whatever you're taking.
Whatever I want to smoke.
It could be stimulant, whatever. Forget about that. That's not an issue. That's irrelevant. You can see he's so childish. For him to even make such utterance, that's to tell you how low life he is.
I mean,
okay, let me point this to you.
You will say, or somebody who lived in the UK, living on benefits, is actually out there talking about smoking. Is something I'm going to be like, oh, why did you say that? When I actually don't smoke cigarettes, I don't. You get that now? Like, I have to be ashamed.
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. Maiyegun, these are distractors.
I know.
These are distractors.
That's why I have to put it at the end of my broadcast so that I'm not like starting it with, you get what I mean? Like, okay,
No, don't listen. Don't bother.
Not anymore.
Don't bother. One thing you need to know, and I'm going to say this, and so other callers can call in.
Go for it.
One thing you need to know. Ask yourself, cumulatively, how long has Koiki been on online broadcasting?
Well, maybe 2 years.
No, it's not. It's well over that. I think it's about 4 years.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, about 4 years. Yeah. Then ask yourself, how many viewers has he got now presently?
Well,
I bet you it's not up to 100. If he's got 100, I'll give him £100. My name is Daniel, and I'm calling from Southwest London.
Dan, I get you.
If he's got up to 100 broadcasting, I'll give him £100. I've been in this country going to 29 years.
Bless you, man.
So there are people, there are categories. He needs to understand that, listen, this guy is, listen, I've got one of them as my aunt in this country that is into this Yoruba nation and whatever. This is my own personal family, my own family. I shouldn't be saying it publicly.
I get you.
But you can tell her personal life that is she's full of hatred. When people are just, what's that word now? Somebody's just a chronic failure. So they need to drag people along. Please don't be distracted. Maiyegun, don't be distracted. Are they not ashamed? Somebody like Koiki, are they not ashamed to know that Christian, what's it called? This lady that died yesterday.
Onyeka
Onwenu, that the husband is a Yoruba man.
I mean, you heard her. She has 3 children who are Yoruba and they are Igbos.
Now that you have so much bias, so much hatred towards the Igbos, this is how shallow these people are. This is how blockheaded they are. Are you not ashamed that someone of our caliber is married to a Yoruba person? Okay, what about some of us that are married to Yorubas or that are married to the Hausas? What are we going to do? And now let even say it. The Igbos that you are kicking against, that you hate so much today, they are the ones sustaining the carcass of Nigeria economy. Tell me what the Yorubas are producing.
Nothing.
Tell me what the Yorubas are producing.
I mean, they are even talking about wealth redistribution, right? This
so
guys didn't know that.
Igbo man talking.
The Vaswanis, all these guys from Lagos. You know that?
I'm from Akoko. Omoluka is from my place. One of their field broadcasters. How many people viewing Quick? So he should know. He should tell himself the gospel truth that okay, something is not right. I'm not doing. Listen, people know when they know you're full of deceit. They know you can fool some people, but you can't fool everyone
all the time. It's not possible.
No, it's not possible. You can't fool everyone. They are going to listen. They are going to arrow some.
Don't use your miserable life to paint a picture of me and then believe it. And then go to public and begin to tell yourself the same thing. It's so ridiculous. Like in this day and time,
they will come for people. You shouldn't be surprised, Maiyegun. They will come for people like you. That is why they come for people like Shore. That's why they come for Dele Faru to me. That's why they can't stand the truth because it's not in their DNA. It's not in their system. This is not who they are. They've been living fake life. Tinubu has applied the same approach that he applied during the general election, and he's still buying you now. He's been able to buy your judiciary. Because you're so shallow-minded, you can't even think deeply to know that okay, now he has come for your culture and your tradition. Your tradition.
Now, internet, don't forget to.
I tell you, people should get catapults and aim that Oro when they come out tomorrow.
Daniel,
if whoever that's under that mask will not jump out.
God bless you. Let me take another one. Just because of my time.
Thank you.
God bless you, sir. I have another. Oh, did I just lose that? I have somebody. You know something, right? I had a caller that says Lady B. And that Lady B, I hope it's Lady B of their Igbo. If you are that Lady B of Igbo, or you just change your name to Lady B, I'll be disappointed if it's not you. Somebody like that who have spoken to me privately, especially when in time of that, they are trouble, right? I wouldn't mind somebody like that to come in and talk and say whatever they want to say about me now. You get what I mean? Like, you, Maiyegun, or, Maiyegun, okay, let me tell you, you know what I mean? I wouldn't mind. But I have another caller. Let's see if our time will take us, okay? I have another 30 minutes to go, max. So let's use that wisely. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I was thinking, I hope you pick up my call because my picture was in there.
I just picked them randomly. A Lady B call was coming in and I just took that and it just dropped and yours came on. And I was like, okay, I'll go with you. Baba?
Yeah, that was I used my parents, my late mothers and dad to use my background.
Right,
so those are people that gave back to us, in that zoo called Nigeria. I always call Nigeria zoo because I have my reason, If a country that you love so much never care for you, never provide any living life, that you had to run away from that country to go outside to make it, that country should be not ever exist. To me, to be open matter, say, I love Nigeria. We are Nigeria. Last time I make a comment about lady say we are all Nigerians. I can't hold it on. I can't. Because number one, before you say we are all Nigerians, you got to tell us how the Nigeria is created. You know, we have to start from beginning where this thing started. You know, how does Nigeria come out about? Because Nigeria is created by foreigners. A man from another country, which called London, UK, United Kingdom, or whatever they call, you know, or London, came all over from all the way, crossing the ocean, come over from Africa and figure out which Nigeria, what it was, and divided us. After dividing us and killing us, he ended up putting us together back up again and try to give us a name. We never created Nigeria. No. That is the reason why we see something that's still going on and there is no way to go and there is no way to solve this problem in that Nigeria. When you're looking at all religions, tribe, everything, nobody understands each other no more.
No more. We are not even listening to ourselves.
Yeah. And we can even, and now the whole country is now end up in the hands of the criminals, mafias, killers. Doesn't even know left and right. When you look at the people that are in that zoo now, they can't read and write. They're all illiterates. And they're making everybody to be illiterate. The ones that even think they're educated. And when they open mouth and talk, you figure out kind of illiterate they have in their head. Okay, now the people are crying, the same people are crying hunger. Instead of government to figure out, as they said, Nigeria is governed by the entity into democratic war, whatever the West used to deceive all of them. They call it democracy. I don't know where the Nigeria started with the democracy and what they see about democracy. I can't understand what kind of democracy they're talking about. Is that another alien? What do they call it? Aliens democracy? Or the ones that we can see, or
I call it a pseudo democracy. It's going to look like it's a democracy because at least they are organizing elections, okay? They are doing campaigns, and then they are like doing a change of government, handing over from one to another. So that's pseudo democracy. Everything else is completely unitary system of government, dictatorship.
Dictatorship.
Take another one because of our time, okay? Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you.
I appreciate you too. You stay safe, okay? Nice one. So I have another caller, and I'm trying to see so that it doesn't look like, the line is busy. That's why you are unable to call in. I have told you, if you have something to say to me, say it to my face. Or if you look at me and you say, oh, Koiki said, your papa na Fulani, Maiyegun, is it true? One guy even came to us and said, Koiki said, you know, your papa no get house for a Jebo day. I was like, what the heck? Like, what do you want me to now say to you? That my papa no get house for a Jebo day because he's not from a Jebo day, Abi. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Yeah, but it's because he said that. I said, okay. Call me and ask me to my face, right? Hello there. Oh, you see, there's something people need to know. If you're a first-time caller, okay, and you call it, right? And I'm talking, that means I put you somehow like off here. So when I finish talking, I'm going to put you on here, and that will be you. So I have another caller, and I have just 20 more minutes to go. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
The Prince JJ Man.
Baba Ramiro, this Prince JJ Man representing IPOB for life, Baba.
God bless you. That's Prince, ladies and gentlemen. Please, fire on.
Are you too, Baba? Yes, Maiyegun General. You see, please, just as the last caller, was it the last caller? Yes, or the one before. She spoke very well. The one that was telling you to not be distracted. Okay. You know this pastor, this great man of God. That one they call Dr. Damina, Ebed Damina.
Right.
You know the man. The man is very popular on social media.
I think I do. Yeah. What happened to him?
You know, they know the man. He's consistent with the truth. All the pastors that are fighting him, they are fighting him for nothing. Because at the end of the day, his truth is ever consistent. The truth that he speaks through the word of God is ever consistent. Getting me? You know, I want you to continue in your lane. Don't mention name because they want a cheap publicity. Just as the last caller says, how many people are on their channel? You understand? If you are doing a good job, at least you'll be having more and more followers. You get what I mean? But so don't call their name. If you want to even explain something about them, you know the way you put it, and
so I just talk about them like okay. I don't even want to talk about them anymore. But once in a while, we feel they throw this jibe, okay? As long as we know, as long as they are no longer using the Yoruba Nation name for their dubious, what do you call it? Their dubious movings and all of that stuff that I am aware of. I am not interested in actually, I'm not interested in coming out here to want to prove a point, because these guys are actually really, in the true essence of it, they are actually really worthless. Here you get. So I'm not going to be on the social media and be posting. Initially, I felt like, you know, that was something very good, but these guys they are not worth it. Okay.
They don't want it.
I'm not talking about them.
Don't give them cheap publicity.
No.
Honestly, not cheap publicity they give them. So on the other hand, you see, I want to talk about this that pig in the creek, Asari Dokubo.
Oh, Asari.
You know, what I want to tell people, in his own community, he's hated like shit. In his own community, people of Niger Delta, they can confirm that. This selfish, greedy human being, he with the money that he got from all these criminal politicians, he used it to go and build university in Benin Republic. They say that he would have built his village and he would bring the development there and employment for create job for his people. He went to Benin Republic. He's somebody that will come out and be telling people not to protest. People are dying
them with guns.
You see, the thing is that what he should know is this: if he will threaten people with guns, that he will give them what he will kill them. He has gone to his
in front of the whole world, and now he said it.
Akpabio is there, the criminal Akpabio, those that are creating lawmaker for Nigeria. They are before him there. The Inspector General of Police, they are there listening, you know, and they cannot arrest him. So they don't have the mandate or the authority to tell any Nigerian not to have a gun to defend themselves. If Asari Dokubo can brandish gun or boast of using gun to intimidate people, you know, if as long as he cannot be arrested, as long as he cannot be cautioned, they have no right to see any Nigeria they see gun in his hand. For henceforth, we tell them that using it to protect themselves, you know, with self-defense, because you cannot be alive and Asari Dokubo with his men will come and kill you like a chicken in your own country. Why hungry is killing you? People are dying because of hunger. You people today cannot even provide money for medicine because you first of all talk of hunger. Even if many you give them money to treat themselves, they use it to go and buy food first. You know, and before you know it, people are dying every second in Nigeria, and you tell people not to protest. You know, any person that stands on your way in this protest, say that you will not vent your anger. You know, that person is your worst enemy. Is demon that you are talking. They are telling you in the church that that person is the person you start protest on his head, because enough is enough. Enough is enough. People must have their freedom. They should release him now in the Kano chapter for us, because if they don't release him now in the Kano, if we come into that is our own protest. If we come into this protest,
when everything don't hit up already,
the music go change. The music go change.
Prince,
you know.
Thank you.
Maiyegun, God bless you, Jared. God
Amen,
bless
and
you.
you too. You have a good one, Baba. So that's Prince JJ Man, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we are now coming to a close of the program this afternoon. We have just about 15 minutes now. I can still take maybe another 2 calls, and there is one already on the line. But please like the broadcast if you haven't already. Okay, like it, share it, and let's listen. Hello.
Hello, Maya. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I want to fine, and you too. I want to second the motion. I want to second the motion with Prince JJ Man. You know, we don't need to discuss these people. You've already passed the message, and the message is very, very strong. It's very, very strong. You don't know how many people you liberated from that side. You know, so that's one thing Mazen Nandekano's wife said. She said, frontal lobe. Some of people, their frontal lobe is not working very well again. So
no longer receiving signal.
Receiving signal or dictating or managing or controlling, you know. So that frontal lobe is dead. And that end, you've closed that business. You know, so there's something the guy said yesterday. He thought that every Igbo people, we are just mumu. We just follow anybody we see. Even Mazen Nankano, upon all his popularity, he continues saying it. He said, "What will you tell an Igbo man to convince him? The only thing he will tell an Igbo man to convince him is truth. And he will see it black and white." So all those people you are seeing there are the people now. Last Monday, they started causing trouble in Southeast, killing people for nothing, killing a young girl, killing policemen, old men, because we said we are not participating. That's where you see the people that are not straightforward. In that case, Maiyegun, I saw how you treated that case. The only thing you said, I want Mazi to come out so we can know the truth.
Exactly. Yeah,
So,
go on.
And he mentioned it. He said, I'm the only one that supported this man. I'm the only one that supported this one. Maiyegun, we know the truth, and time shall tell. You see the way Asadi Dokubo disgraced himself yesterday, exposed himself about Obibo yesterday. Internet never forget. They are all paid.
They came in Obibo. That means he publicly admitted to have participated.
My cousin's wife, my cousin's wife, who she lives in Obibo. Nobody have seen her corpse. Nobody have seen her in anywhere till today. Since that year, till today, I'm talking to you, Maiyegun. So. Yes, till date, nobody have seen that lady. No, we have looked for her all the prison yard everywhere in Nigeria. No contact, nowhere, and she lives in Obibo. So, truth, nothing can never close truth. Maiyegun, keep on your good work. He said something yesterday. He said he is going to Nigeria. Mazen Nandekano said, once you are good, if you want to say you're an activist and you're good term with the government, you're not in prison, you're not dead, something is wrong somewhere. Maiyegun, don't mind them. Keep up the good work. You know what you are doing. Thank you so much.
You have a good one yourself. So now that we have just about
hello, Maiyegun, the People's General.
Finally, you didn't give up.
At last. He allowed me. I'm Lady B. It's not Yoruba Nation Lady B. I'm fine.
When I saw Lady B, right? I can't remember if our own self was a Lady B too. You know that Igbo lady, right? So and she used to.
There's another one. She used to come to people in our platform as well. I've seen her before. So.
When I saw Lady B, I was like, you know, she's one of the people that, oh my God, right? She has a story. She has history with Koiki, right? So I wasn't expecting her to say she wants to call in. So I was like, could that be her? Okay. But no, it wasn't.
This is Adebayo of Temple of Truth. Because of them, I'm using the synonym.
Bless you.
Because I have a lot of them fighting me too.
As well. So, please.
Yeah.
Go on, ma.
Yeah. Thank you for what you have been doing, Maiyegun. Everybody around me knows that once it is 8 o'clock, nothing except Maiyegun.
Bless you.
So we love you. Don't mind what they are saying. No. We love you no matter what they say. We love you. Continue to do the good work you are doing. They are just bigots. And they are not intelligent, I will tell you. They were just opportunities because of the Fulani thing. Now they were Buhari and Fulani's enemies. They are not Tinubu's enemy. That is obvious. So keep on the good work going. We are behind you. We are supporting you. They can do you nothing.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
I love you too. Okay, you have a good one. Yes, ma.
My love for Agbeke and Aki,
all of them will hear you, ma. Okay, and send me well to yours
love
too.
You.
Okay, Elema.
Yeah.
Yes,
bye.
Yes,
yeah.
So I'm taking one more. Yeah, I think I can still take one or two. Depends. Okay, so I have another caller here. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, ma.
Good afternoon.
Good
For the first time,
ma,
I've been trying. I called you last night more than 15 times. I was going crazy.
I know.
Won't go crazy because of Koiki. Reason is that the guy is crazy. I'm so sorry to say that. He's crazy. What you are holding is more than what Koiki is holding. What is Koiki? Koiki is just a mere scammer. He's so stupid. And he's an illiterate. Only man so òyìnbó kò ń ṣe pé kéèyàn sọ òyìnbó òun ni ó ní òye. Koiki tó máa máa dúró ní ẹ̀gbọ́n ti káàkiri tó máa máa sọ wípé kìíní Koiki scam wọn ní owó ni nígbà tó lọ sílé Ìgbòho. More than 20 million ló gbà wá. Koiki ò ní 1 naira ní ọwọ́. Koiki tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ìjọ́ kejì tó kúrò ní Nàìjíríà náà lọ sí ilé Ìgbòho tó ń sọ. Enemy this guy ni Koiki. I'm telling you with my full chest ni mo fi sọ because I think watch kini for tipẹ́.
I mean èmi tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn kan wà tẹ́ pé tí mo bá ṣí floodgate platform yìí to come here.
I'm telling you tó bá ní pé kí n rí.
Mi ní sọ anything.
Tó bá ní pé kí I'm telling you tí n bá rí fúnra ara mi lójú gangan mo máa gbé blow fún ni because ó wà lára àwọn tí yes ó wà lára àwọn tó jẹ́ kí Ìgbòho dé ibi tó dé yẹn. Because this guy doesn't have anything but only mouth. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ ní shallow brain torí wọn ò pé wọ́n máa listen tó jẹ́ pé you cannot even think. You are talking about Maiyegun.
Ọba tí ò bá ti fẹ́ káwọn wá sí ibi àdúgbò káwọn ṣe rally àwọn máa fa díẹ̀ mú gàrí.
Àwọn máa fa díẹ̀
mú brag lórí àbí ẹ ti gbàgbé mà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni owó tí wọ́n dá fún tí wọ́n fi ṣe lọ́ọ̀yà fún kinní lórí platform Maiyegun àwọn Ìgbò ló máa dá more than 40 million.
Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn.
Àṣírí tó ń pè ní Koiki yìí wèrè yìí.
Ìbò fóun fúnra rẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ tọ́ ẹ kọ́ ń dá sí pé this is an injustice. But now you can turn around to Tinubu.
Exactly. He's so stupid. He's a stupid guy. With my foot, mo ti ń wá opportunity láti sọ̀rọ̀ láti lè because inú bí mi gidigidi kan àná yẹn mo pè more than 20 times. What you are holding is more than what Koiki. Who is Koiki? You are all under. People watch you. I have a sister. Ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni. She's a lawyer. She's your friend. Her name is Shaolu. Wow. Back to back, ni gbogbo wọn fi ń word. You don't just talk only because of Yoruba. No. You talk what is going on. You can't just stay on one. Sorry, one penny.
It's unfortunate. It is really unfortunate. What I only said yesterday was you shouldn't drag Yoruba into your defense of Tinubu because a lot of people actually believe genuinely in the Yoruba nation. Tinubu ní kọ́kọ́ ṣe pẹ̀lú Yoruba nation. If he hasn't win, he will sacrifice us just because
everybody don't need kini títí tí Ìgbòho bá sọ fún yín pé òun ò ṣe protest ó mọ nǹkan tó dé tó òun ò ṣe ṣe
má fa Yorùbá wọnú
òun ò sọ pé ẹni tó bá fẹ́ lọ ṣe kó má lọ ṣe
exactly
kò sọ pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ wá tó oríṣiríṣi ẹ̀dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní jáde Koiki you are very stupid I know you are here you are very stupid you are a chief only ní the same thing nígbà yẹn náà tí màmá Isabod sọ́ngbà yẹn náà nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ òun náà ni màmá yẹn náà pariwo pé kó àjú
ọmọ bá ṣe máa pẹ̀lú orúkọ oríṣiríṣi gbogbo nǹkan oríṣiríṣi láti ṣé gbogbo yẹn ṣì ní mí ní sáwọn èèyàn mọ́ ni like if somebody say pé Maiyegun is from Sokoto like do people actually listen to that and actually believe that normal people?
Constitution 1997
Tinubu tí o mọ bàbá tí o mọ ìyá ẹ̀.
Exactly.
Èmi sì ìyá mi mo sì bàbá mi. So ẹ̀yin tẹ̀rí yàn àsọmọ àlè tẹ̀rí ọmọ àlè tẹ̀ ń torí ọmọ àlè balẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́.
Exactly.
So unfortunate.
1999 constitution, we still want it again. Yeah. That is what everybody is saying. Àwọn people yìí mi ò mọ bí brain ni wọ́n ṣe. That's why tó yẹ pé Yorùbá yẹn kò lè Yorùbá nation yẹn tí wọn ò bá kí àpò lè wáyé.
Demand the protest sọ yìí pé scrap 1999 constitution. Kí ni Yorùbá nation náà sọ? Yorùbá nation sọ yìí pé cancel the 1999 constitution.
Constitution kò ní kálukú lọ sí Western region. Exactly.
Somebody that nearly died, because he said scrap 1999 constitution, Yoruba want to be on his own. They made a U-turn and said Yorubas are not going to join them to disintegrate Nigeria. What an insult.
What an insult. Okay, you don't need to talk about any other person. You can konye. Ni what you have on the platform where go 600 pounds, 20 pounds, you don't want rates here because only don't lose in Nigeria. We have to have a radio station that will be going straight to Kinikon, and you scam them over 20 million. You came back. Oh, so that the grocery station. You are very stupid. You are stupid. Mommy. You cannot never compare yourself with Maiyegun at all.
It is sorry. I want to pay.
They are just let them continue crying their rubbish. We love you.
I do.
And the casino going back.
I love you too, man.
Thank you, Maiyegun.
And now you have let it out. You feel better.
I feel better.
Fantastic.
I feel better because more people getting more than 2 years. I'm telling you, because me was working here, money this guy, money me more. Because they stress me rejected. Money this guy is a thief. Yes, your docket to
accuse me of anything. Let it be that something that I actually did. Not like something you want to say just because you want to make yourself feel better.
Exactly. Potential go any people account for I want to don't party
because Toba something pay Toba fair boomy man come proof we got off you go ti mo fún wọn ṣe come wa because this time owó àwọn èèyàn tí mo gbà tí mo fún wọn èmi ni mo gba owó èmi ni mo fún wọn lówó right.
Exactly àwọn Igbo iná dẹ̀ ló dáwó.
So tí bá sọ pé àwọn Igbo máa ṣàkáǹtì owó tí mo fún wọn sí mélòó ni wọn ló lè ṣàkáǹtì ẹ̀.
Wọ́n lè ṣàkáǹtì níbo náà ti fẹ́ ṣàkáǹtì àwọn tó yẹ pé olè àwọn tó yẹ báyé wọ́n ti bàjẹ́. Ole Koiki, I said it with my future. You are a scammer, Koiki. You are ole. Bye.
Thank you, Market. Take care, all right? So, see, if I tell you that if I open this floodgate of people to come in and share their experience, and I'm talking about people that will actually come with receipts and all of that, even people among them, you know me, you know how they do my thing, right? A lot of people, bad people always are very scared to come closer to me. They are always very careful. Then a lot of people kind of love to come closer to me, but I do not have that much, that much privilege for a lot of people to come closer to me. So what then happens is this, one grace that I have is this. I may be saying something about you based on the information I have. Okay? And you are 100% going to deny it. You're 100% going to say, no, it's a lie. What do you mean? I'm going to sue you. Something like that. Then you see people, you won't know that people within your place actually talk to me. I don't know. People just do that. Hello, Maiyegun. I have this information for you. Maiyegun, see, let me tell you, that story, you didn't have the full story. Let me tell you the full story. So I am somebody that people talk to without me having to even ask. Okay? So if I want people to come here to come and put together, what do you call it? A petition, okay? That people like us can put together a petition internationally and begin to ask that these guys should actually be arrested for their criminal lives, criminal activities, fraudulent activities, and the rest of that. I'm talking about most of them that are mostly terror related. Like you have to put them in the terrorist category. Sure you get. There are people that will come to my platform. We can spend hours here, and I can line up people here who are their victims. I can line them up. So I would love anybody to line anybody up that will say, Maiyegun did this to me. Oh, Maiyegun, it was because of Maiyegun this happened to me. Or Maiyegun did this to me personally. Anybody, anyone, line them up. And I can open my own platform and line up the people that they have kind of destroyed their lives. I won't do that. It's a waste of time, okay? We have a lot of things to share. We have a lot of things that we actually come here all the time to get or to grasp. And that's what we're going to continue doing, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to see you later this evening. All right? I'm seeing you this evening, okay? So if you have been part of this from morning, and now we all have to go, so please like this, and I will see you later. Good afternoon.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Maiyegun diary diary politico. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary Maiyegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní
ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.